Downtown Charlotte, our continuing coverage of the 2026 Atlantic Coast Conference Baseball Championship. Game 2 of day 2, the second round action. 12-seeded Stanford still here. They dismissed Cal yesterday, and we see the tournament debut of number 5 Miami here at Truist Field. Already one game in the books. The Cinderella run of Duke is over, thanks in part to Zach Jackson. He's thrown out Matthew Strand, meat at the dish, and then a triple put Virginia ahead to stay. Cavaliers and Chris Pollard meet Georgia Tech tomorrow. Notice they've changed the game time, 11 a.m. tomorrow here in Charlotte. Try and dodge some rain here in the Queen City. Still 3 o'clock. Boston College will meet the winner of this game. Great to be with Bobby Miranda. West Durham, welcome back to our coverage. Going to be interesting here because Miami sees a Stanford team that did some good things yesterday, Bobby, but I'm excited about the Canes here.
The Canes are a sleeper in this tournament and nationally in the NCAA tournament upcoming. They lose their superstar, Daniel Cuvée. Others have stepped up across the board for the Canes, and they have a solid program, a solid team.
Yeah, they might have, because of Georgia Tech and North Carolina getting a lot of headlines, really flown under the radar coming here to this event. And we're going to get to see a terrific pitcher today. Senior from New York, Rob Evans, a left-hander who looks like he's ready for the moment.
Yeah, advanced arsenal, an array of pitches, 2-seam, 4-seam. He'll go runner, and then he'll go ride up in the strike zone. Changeup is elite, curveball's quality, the slider as well. You're going to see about a 5 to 6 pitch mix, and throws it in there, 91 to 94 miles per hour.
And the order he will see from the Stanford Cardinal, who picked up win 28 yesterday. Sasaki, Tokheim, McDonald at the top of the card. Charlie Bates was terrific yesterday, 3 for 3, a home run, 3 RBIs. Moran, Gian, Nadai, you see his details at the bottom. Stoll does the catching today, and Brock Sell will be in right field. And that sets the table for our second ball game here. And here is Rentaro Sasaki. First pitch swinging, fouled it away.
First pitch breaking ball right off the bat. A lot of power at the plate here, Wes.
Yes, sir. Low. Sasaki, 27 of his 53 hits have been for extra bases. Slider from Evans.
Quality breaking ball right there. A lot of sweep on that pitch. Evans really knows what he's doing out there. Very accomplished. Super excited to watch him throw today.
Lefty on lefty setup as well to start the ball game. That ball ripped on the ground and handled by Ogden. 1 away. And that will bring Teddy Tokheim to the plate.
I think he's the #1 freshman hitter in the nation. We'll get to more of that later in this game, but look at those numbers. 1.1 OPS, 350 basically a batting average, 16 bombs. That's the real deal.
35 strikeouts, 195 at bats. Gets the ball in play. Evans starts him away with a fastball.
And when Tokheim's right, he's hitting the ball through the middle of the field with power.
Pulled foul on the left side.
Was a little more pull yesterday here in game 1. Needs to be a little more through the middle of the field. That's his strength. Drives the ball right center to left center gap.
That's off the plate. Change up there. It's warm here today now in Charlotte, nearly 90 degrees, not a lot of wind. Humidity's up a little bit as people work their way back from lunch here in Uptown, places of business. Little ballpark action here for them on a Wednesday. Evans comes set. That's a fastball again off the plate, trying to work the outer edge against Tokheim, who's had a hit in 7 of his last 8. In that stretch, he's had 13 hits. It's just, again, there's been no let up. A talented freshman from Seattle. At the letters for a strike. Bobby, we see this more often than not now. A lot of guys go from the stretch. There's not a lot of wind-up guys anymore, are there?
Not really. A lot of side throwers. They start sideways and then move it on out.
There's one right back to the mound on 2 bounces. Well done by Evans to wait on the ball rather than cause chaos with the charge.
That's a heavy, heavy 2-seam fastball. 93 with almost 20 inches of horizontal break. That's like trying to hit a bowling ball with a broomstick when you make contact.
Court McDonald steps in. McDonald in the ball game yesterday was 1 for 3, drove in a run and walked twice. Evans pops the mitt there with a slider.
I like that nice little baby slider right there.
McDonald patient. Almost a pitch clock violation by Evans, but ground ball instead to Ogden. And boy, talk about just pretty seamless. 3 ground balls from Evans. Miami comes to bat next in Charlotte in their first appearance at the tournament. And we welcome you back. Miami getting ready to step to the plate for the first time. Ogden, Galvin, Williams, the first 3. Alex Sosa started his career at NC State, and he's had a whale of a year for Miami.
About 16 home runs and 64 RBIs. A lot of power in those hands and that barrel of that bat. 462 in the last 2 weeks. And 32 extra base hits on the season.
Yeah, he's been terrific. And the Miami 9 will be facing Andrew Shaw here of Stanford.
Yeah, another left-hander right here. We've got the lefty matchup. Strike machine. 2.83 walks per 9. The standard is 3. He'll throw it in there at a high level. It's a good mix of fastball, slider, and change. Loves the breaking ball left on left. Look for that. Almost 40% of the time he'll throw that pitch to left-handers. That fastball run it up to almost close to 90 miles an hour from the left side.
6'3" left-hander, 201-pound freshman, Sequoia High School outside of Atlanta in Woodstock, Georgia.
Know that area well.
Yeah. So here is Shaw's first pitch. And it is off the plate to Ogden, the second baseman.
Scrappy player right here, Jake Ogden. Did a nice job for the Canes last year on their super regional run.
That's in the dirt. It's 2-0.
The fun thing about him, the fun fact is the fan club that he has, the Jake Ogden fan club. Heavy usage on the IG.
Oh, on the gram, doing it for the gram, huh? He's had a hit in 13 of his last 15. 2-0 in for a strike, taking all the way. Creating his own message. He's ready for the big leagues in already.
Oh, yeah.
Laid off there. It's 3-1. So here's Ogden with Shaw playing uphill to batter number 1. There's a strike on the 3-1. Chase the change in. We saw Duke aggressive, Virginia aggressive. Last night, clearly, Pitt was aggressive, Notre Dame aggressive. How will Miami be today? Fly ball to right. Chasing back is Sell, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
That's a good job of throwing it in there with a 3-ball count, making something happen. Talked about Shaw being a strike thrower. There's his usage. Almost 50% of the time on the fastball, the change. And remember, the slider goes from 19% overall to over 40% against lefties.
Max Galvin only 3 hits in his last 12 games against left-handers.
There's a little cutter right there. Call it a slider if you want. A little baby slider cutter.
I should say last 12 at bats, Bobby. Or Galvin. That ball to right. Sell is busy. Out number 2.
Shaw will throw it in there and make you swing the bat. You got to earn it off him.
That'll bring Derek Williams to the plate quickly. Williams has had a terrific year for Miami. From St. Louis, his senior campaign, riding a 7-game hit streak. He's got at least 1 hit in 42 of the last 53. See, this is why they're flying under the radar.
Right, 15 bombs with 66 RBIs. That is an All-American type season right there.
Yep.
How about this, Wes? 360 in his last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Been interesting. You look at some of the breakout stuff on him. I mean, he's 6 for 10 in the last 5 games with the bases empty. All sorts of little, and you can find stats in baseball. We all understand that, but you start kind of picking how Miami lines up, and boy, JD has done a terrific job of building this lineup. Because remember, Alex Sosa's right behind this guy.
Absolutely.
Arteaga. 1-2 on the ground to Gian. 3 up, 3 down for Miami. When we come back, Charlie Bates, big star for the Cardinal yesterday, steps up to the plate. Well, local kid done good. Charlie Bates will lead off for Stanford. And yesterday, Bobby, he was terrific against Cal.
Yeah, got on some balls, hit some heaters, and hit this one very, very far. The stairs of the stadium, keeping it out of the road over there.
Found out some key information in between games.
What do you got?
Longest home run of the tournament. Tyler Albright. Yep, that one is served off the leg. Oh, right to the shortstop. Throw. Safe is Bates. This was almost a 1-6-3 off the bat of Charlie Bates. This ball was ripped.
It's like an old school pinball machine right there. Leg off the bag, trying to make the play. 105.
Oh,
yeah, that slows it up. Here comes the bag.
What a play by Sheehan.
Just to get to that and make the play. Very athletic.
Single. Starts the second for Stanford. First hit of the ball game for either club. We'll see how aggressive David Esker and the Cardinal are here early against Miami. Remember, they lost 2 of 3 during the regular season. Tyler Albright's home run was 436 feet.
Wow. Awesome.
Yep.
Last at bat ever in college baseball.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Ball popped out of the mitt of the first baseman, Alex Sosa. That's the longest of the home runs. Although they said Fenderson last night of Pittsburgh hit a shot.
Yes.
To use the golf term, there are some ball strikers in this event at the plate. 0-1 it is to Moran. That ball toward the gap. Bates is off with the crack of the bat. Bates, that ball gets all the way to the wall. Bates is going to be waved. The throw will not be made, and Stanford leads 1-0. RBI double for J.J. Moran.
J.J. Moran seeing a ball up and out over the plate. It's a breaking ball on the backside of the plate. Stays through the right center gap here. Drives it all the way to the wall. Charlie Bates scoring easily from first base. Cardinal up already in this game, 1-0.
Stanford was 7 of 14 with runners in scoring position against Cal. The RBI double plates Bates from first, and here is Eric Gian. The fastball from Rob Evans. Gian from Fullerton, California.
Gian with one of your favorite plays of the tournament so far from yesterday.
Unbelievable, wasn't it?
Heck of a double play.
Yeah, just amazing. Tagged a guy in the baseline and then made the sharp throw. Evans off the plate, 2-0.
Gian has been hot the last 2 weeks, 364.
Evans comes set here. And taking a strike all the way.
You'll see Evans cross count right there. A little cutter to the zone. We call that a little to the zone cutter. Just a little wrinkle.
Fouled away. 2-2 the count. That one got up in the executive area. David Esker, 9th season at Stanford. Interesting that these respective head coaches, both alums of their institutions who played for legendary head coaches that met in College World Series.
No
time
question.
and time again.
No question.
2-2. Turned over. Here's the shortstop, Sheehan, on the run. Well, they called it.
I'm not sure what's going on here. It might have Had a potential injury there.
So Gian is out. Oh.
The bat.
Yeah, the bat.
His own bat tripped him up.
Sure did.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that before.
He's retired 6-3.
In all the games I've seen. Usually you throw the bat to the back side and it's never in the way when you're running.
Yeah. Moran gets the third, by the way. Moran, rather. And now that'll bring Nadi to the plate, the Aussie, who was terrific here yesterday. Chance for Stanford to scratch another run in.
Yeah, with the infield back, all you're looking for is a ground ball past the pitcher.
Off the plate. Another look at Jimmy Nadi. How you want to start the game, Jimmy? Home run.
Rocket.
Yep. Dead center.
Keeps that same approach right here.
Cardinal.
Good things will happen for the Cardinal.
Yeah, wearing the all black lettering yesterday. It's a swing and a miss on a slider.
Ooh, that's nasty.
It is really good.
Very good. You're just running out of barrel in there. All you've got is handle.
Bats can only be so long, Bobby.
Gets kind of narrowed also.
Yeah. It's hard to hit it with the handle, right?
Exactly. You can hit it. Probably not very hard.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and now timeout asked for.
Have an equipment issue.
And got to re-gear. So it's a ball and 2 strikes to Nadi. Stanford 1 in and looking for another at third now with 1 out. Boy, Evans wanes the clock. Called strike 3 on Nadi.
There's that 94-mile-an-hour 4-seam. We told you he goes 2-seam arm side, but he pounds a 4-seam in right here on Nadi. That is just a perfect pitch. Couldn't have handed any better to the glove.
Yep.
At 94, Wes.
First strikeout of the day for Evans. Miami pitching has had 10 or more strikeouts in 11 of the last 14. That ball on the ground to the right side and scooped by Ogden. And that will take care of Stanford's threat. But the Cardinal push across a run. Double by Moran does it.
Welcome to Squeeze Play. All the highlights, all the big moments.
Got a chance to have some big-time fireworks.
6 to 8 games on a screen at one time.
You're going to be locked in for that.
The season on the line.
Hashtag Squeeze Play. Send us some tweets. Maybe we'll put you on the social wall.
The storybook season will continue.
All right, Squeeze Play starts on the 29th, next Friday night. I put in a request for a tie color. I'd like to know what the tie color is going to be next Friday night for Rooney.
I'm saying Runes is going to go something Notre Dame-ish with some green in there.
Put the request in. Mike Rooney will be there with Chris Burke, Matt Schick, Chris Budden. All the games, best way possible. It's on ESPN Plus. They do kind of simulcast on ESPN2 occasionally. It's a great way to follow the NCAA baseball tournament.
Just sit there all day and watch everything.
Yeah, I like the late night stuff. Pick it up about 9:30, stay till about 1 in the morning when the final game's in. Out on the West Coast. We got to have a regional in LA, right? That's guaranteed late night.
Yes. Well, UCLA definitely is getting something out there, that's for sure.
Here's Alex Sosa now. First time we've seen Sosa stepped in. Here in the second to lead things off for Miami.
He's the real deal.
Pitches away to Sosa.
A lot of thunder.
23 RBIs in the last 12 for Sosa.
And a 462. 462. He is the real deal because he has a lot of thunder and power and hits for a high average. I mean, he's a guy that could play in the big leagues. Soon.
So 2-1 it is to Sosa. Start looking at his numbers, man. Your head will start spinning. Fouled away. Last 10 games, 381, 16 of 42, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. That's the last 10.
Not bad.
No.
Not bad at all.
I mean, and again, like Max Galvin, 10 of 38, Sosa being, I'm sorry, 15 of 38, Sosa being 16 of 42. Rolled over toward Gian, or I beg your pardon, that is the shortstop, Bates, with the shift on. Sosa is retired 6-3 on the right side of the infield. Hey, look, it's Cohen Gomez. He's warming up again.
Well, remember their system. We talked about it yesterday.
Right.
They staff it every single game. So you're going to see several pitchers get in this baseball game.
But Cohen Gomez might have warmed up 4 times yesterday, Bobby, and never came in the game. Now, if he comes in the game, we will report the news. That's our job. If he warms up again, we're not going to talk about it because he warmed up 4 times yesterday.
Yes, he did. Got a good bullpen in yesterday. He's ready to go.
He ought to be fresh.
Yes.
Well, maybe not.
He's loose.
He threw a simulated game in the bullpen. Alonso Alvarez, the Miami catcher, here with 1 out. Shaw to work. That ball hit in the air to left. Going back is Nada, and it is gone. So Alvarez knocks it over the wall in left field to tie the game.
That's a changeup out over the plate. Alvarez did not get all of this. Just at 95.5 miles per hour off the barrel. But see it right here. He gets extended, hits it with backspin in the air, and it's a hot day today, Wes. That ball will carry out of this place very easily.
You could see when it left the bat, Shaw looked straight up in the air, and I think Nada was hoping against hope that it wouldn't reach the wall, but it did. Tied at 1 now, and Dubovic gets a bat, the designated hitter. This is Dylan Dubovic. Miami's got 11 home runs in their last 6, including that shot. And a strike called on Dubovic. Quickly a ball and a strike to the freshman from Coral Springs, Florida. He's been in the starting lineup 4 times in their last 10. 5 for 17 in that stretch is Dubovic.
Dubovic hitting .455 versus left-handed pitching on the season with a 1.4 OPS. I mean, hard to get out if you're left-handed versus Dubovic.
Ball off the plate, now 3-1.
Interesting thing is Alvarez in the last 2 weeks, hitting only .217. Goes yard immediately off Shaw.
Swing and a miss, 3-2. Missed it on the change. Miami has split their last 12 ACC games coming to the championship. They lost 4 conference series on the year at Florida State, at Duke, at NC State, and against Boston College at home. That was really when the Eagles announced kind of who they were going to be this year.
Right. Which is the upper echelon of the ACC.
Right. Now follow me here on the rest of this. They won the series with Louisville at home, against Cal at home, and Virginia Tech at home. Won the series at Stanford, at Wake, and at Clemson. If you listen closely, who did I not mention in that whole list?
Georgia Tech.
And North Carolina.
There you go.
Fouled away. So
the 2 top teams in the league.
Right. Any games against those 2 for Miami will be first ever this year.
It's a two-edged sword on that, because you don't get the RPI points either. Let's say you lose 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
You jump 10 points in the RPI.
Yep. Dubovic battling full count still.
If you even play 3 games against the top 2 or 3, 4 team in the country, it helps you.
Yeah. So if you take the 3rd seed Florida State, they lost the series. They lost the series to Boston College. Miami is the 5 seed. Dubovic draws a walk. So after the Alvarez home run, Shaw walks Dubovic. First walk of the day. And here in the second, we're tied at 1 after Alonso Alvarez dumped it over the wall in left field. Here's Milano, and now the parade of change, I think, maybe
it's close
approaching here for Stanford.
It's close.
So the Cardinal going to make a pitching change with 1 out in the second. Alonso Alvarez's home run has tied the game, and Cohen Gomez is next for Stanford. Well, as we work through day 2 of this ACC Tournament Championship, of course, Carolina's the defending champ from Duke, or playing in Durham a year ago at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. Georgia Tech's led by 3 Golden Spike semifinalists. Jaron Advincula has had a terrific campaign. Drew Burris, and of course, Von Lackey is the ACC's Defensive Player of the Year. We already told you about the Eagles. Boston College is here tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. They'll meet the winner of this game. And we continue on, and new pitcher for Stanford. Bobby told you, might be a staff game. They're all staff games for Coach Esker, and the sophomore from Anaheim Hills, California, is Cohen Gomez. 27th appearance, 37 2/3, 38 hits, 50 Ks, ERA just south of 6. and a 4-2 campaign for Gomez.
Yeah, 50 strikeouts in 37 2/3. Fastball changeup guy. Really good changeup. Tall dude on the mound. Almost a 7-foot release when he throws the ball, which is a top 10%er on that release height.
Right.
Like you're coming off a mountaintop when he releases the ball.
And he gets Milano to start, freshman from Miami. Batting in the 7th spot here for J.D. Arteaga. You got a runner on with Dubovic, who was there, issued the walk. Gomez is up and down to the bullpen yesterday and now enters the lineup. Throw back over to first. Just missed fastball on the outer edge. Cohen Gomez, good size youngster, 6'3", 225.
Look at that, right over the top. That ball's just a little bit off the plate.
There's a strike. Another fastball.
That arm slot's like the old school Iron Mike, right on top. Boom, coming off the high release. Spinning that 4-seam.
And that ball dropped down. Tried to throw the slider and missed, so Milano is aboard. Back-to-back walks issued by the Cardinal. Runner at second is the property of Andrew Shaw. Gomez now responsible for Milano. And here's Vance Cheyenne, the shortstop, batting for the first time. 264, a couple of homers, 25 RBIs for the 8-hole hitter. That's up. Ball one.
And Cheyenne has been really good this season with runners in scoring position. 321 batting average with that situation.
Rolled over, foul. And so Dubovic back to second, Milano to first. There's one out here in the second. That ball whistled, foul.
Inches.
Moran made a terrific effort, and third base umpire Brandon Henson had the slowest fair or foul signal in baseball. Had that been called fair, that would have been massive trouble for Stanford, because Nadi is playing closer to left center than left.
Yes.
And now tipped into the glove, and Cheyenne strikes out.
That's his 51st strikeout in only 37 2/3. That's a lot of Ks. You see that high arm slot, and that ball just rides because that true spin of the 4-seamer defies that gravity and stays true. Has a lot of carry on it.
2 down, and Fabio Peralta, center fielder for the Canes, with first and second and 2 down. And that's tug foul to the first base side. Peralta last 10 games is 261 with 3 RBIs. Drawn 5 walks, struck out only 4 times. That's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Peralta.
Gomez loves to feature that changeup to left-handed hitters, especially in this situation. Runners in scoring position. He throws it almost 60% of the time. There it is.
Look at that.
It's a good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Peralta all of a sudden. The 1-2. Lifted into shallow center field, going out and unable to pull it in is Bates. It's now a 2-1 game as Dubovic scores. Hit them where they ain't, Fabio.
It's another soft off-speed pitch at 82 miles an hour. Hit it even softer, 66 off the end of the bat. This might have been a little sand wedge that fell right in between everybody. Perfectly placed on the green right there.
Pretty close.
Checked up.
Able to make the putt.
A lot of spin. Yeah, kept it on there.
And pushes the order back to the top of the card for Jake Ogden, who flied to right in the first. So Miami's put 2 on the board. The home run by Alvarez. RBI. Ball into the outfield off the bat of Peralta has made it 2-1. In for a strike to Ogden. Canes come to the event packing a lot of offense. The runners at the corners here. Runner at first goes, fouled away. Peralta was 7/8 of the way to second before the bat was swung.
Yeah, they're not paying much attention to him over there.
You see he's got 11 steals and 12 tries.
Opponent's 4 for 4 on the season versus Gomez stealing bases.
Ogden back in the box here. That ball on the ground. Bates will charge and cannot scoop it. Run will score. It's 3-1. Milano trots home easily.
Bates tries to one-hand this. It's exactly what you try to do. He wanted to get to the short hop. Didn't quite get to that shortstop. You got to go down through and out to that baseball. Watch, it comes up and the ball stays down. 6 inches or less, those are the easy ones. Anything over 6 inches to 3 feet, that's that tweener. It's basically like going to Vegas and pulling the slot machine. Just trying to see what happens. You know, you get lucky and sometimes you don't. And right there, he didn't.
An error on the shortstop, Bates. And that'll allow Galvin to get a crack at it.
I think he played that ball perfectly. He just didn't quite finish his route with his glove and his feet.
Right.
To shorten that hop up and make it easy. Deaden the spin into his leather.
That ball is going to be dumped into left. No, running catch of it by Nada. Closes down the Canes, but Miami puts 3 runs on the board. And the Canes are in front, and J.D. Arteaga with us next. We welcome you back to Truist Field in Uptown Charlotte. Miami put 3 runs on the board in the second, and J.D. Arteaga. Man, I'm getting old. I remember the one-hitter against Georgia Tech in 1996. Alonso Alvarez, a little pop in the bat, Coach. Got you going, huh?
Yeah, man. Got to change up in the zone. Got the head out there and just popped it out of the ballpark, man. That was a great job of hitting there.
Robert Evans, J.D. This guy looks like you out there.
It was a little hard, a little better stuff, better athlete. Other than that, yeah, we're identical, man. But that was a great job of, just minimizing damage there, man. They got to run in, man on second, nobody out, and just to minimize right there, that's huge. And then for us to come back in and put up a 3-spot and answer right back, that's good baseball.
Bobby and I were talking about this, and then we'll have to tell you this. Stanford now in the league, but Miami and Stanford, Omaha, 3, Marquis, the whole 9 yards, man. This is fun, isn't it?
It's fun, man. It's a great program over there, and people don't realize they're a win away from being the 8 seed and having a bye. So this league was so jumbled together, and especially in the middle, anybody could beat anybody. So we just got to keep our foot on the gas here and keep scoring runs and keep getting outs.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Good luck today, JD.
Off the bat of Sell, and boy, what a play this is by Ogden.
That's a banger at first base.
So Jake Ogden, this is a little roller off the bat of Brock Sell. The 9-hole hitter hitting for the first time, and boy, watch Ogden.
See, he comes in and gets that short hop, makes it a much easier play and pick, and a quality stretch at first base as well.
And well done by
Sosa.
Yep. And here is Sasaki to bat for a second time today. Miami 3, Stanford 1. We're in the top half of inning 3. This is game 2 of the second round. 2 more games still to come tonight. Here in Uptown Charlotte, Mike Farron and Devin Travis will be here for Notre Dame and Virginia Tech, scheduled to start around 5 o'clock, and then a 9 o'clock start tonight for Pitt and Wake Forest. Panthers were 16-8 winners last night over Louisville. Trey Fenderson 3 for 5, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, and that was only bested by what Caden Smith of Duke did in the first game of the tournament when he had 8 RBIs.
Insane.
Yeah.
He was crazy in that game.
He was on one.
On a heater,
yep.
I guess you would say.
Fastball pumped in there by Evans to Sasaki, 1-2.
That's 94, Wes, right there. Up.
Sasaki waits. Call strike 3 at the letters. That's the second strikeout issued by Evans. 2 away in the third.
Robert Evans, the kind of guy you're going to see on TV here in a couple of years at the MLB level. It's just a smooth, beautiful left-handed arsenal right there. Command both sides of the plate.
That ball toward left, foul.
He throws an easy 94 from the left side. It's beautiful. Very athletic.
Fouled away by Tokheim. 0-2.
Teddy Tokheim definitely will be a first-team freshman All-American.
Ooh. Yeah.
Potentially a just straight-up All-American.
Ball popped through the mitt of Alvarez. 1 ball and 2 strikes it is to the rookie from Seattle. Tokheim, you mentioned, Bobby, 347. OPS over 1,000, right?
16 bombs.
Yep. 19 doubles, too. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of plate discipline for him as well.
I like 34 extra base hits on the season as a freshman.
Yeah, all that helps, doesn't it?
So he's got a high average, but power. I mean, it's a great combo.
2-2 to center field. It is quickly measured out there by Peralta, and it's gone. Tokheim off the
My goodness, Wes.
that was launched.
We talked about his 16 home runs, and we talked about his ability to hit the ball through the middle of the field with power. That was on display immediately right there. It's a changeup. That's down in the strike zone. Teddy Tokheim, he knows what to do with it down there. Not sure what was going on in center field right there with Peralta going in, and the ball just disappears into the batter's eye. 427.
In for a
Launched.
strike to McDonald. 427.
True freshman.
Got a lot of talent, young man.
Yes, he does. Goodness.
So Tokheim makes it a 3-2 game. 36 of his 68 hits have been extra bases. Goodness gracious.
And I've been waiting on him to hit a ball through the middle of the field. That's his strength.
Well, Bobby, you talk about guys with a lot of talent as freshmen, and there's still that jump between like freshman and sophomore year.
Yes.
It's a big summer for him coming, right?
Oh,
big
yeah.
summer, big fall.
I would say it's either Team USA or the Cape.
Look at this shot going to right off of Evans, and oh, what a catch. What a catch by Williams to take it off the wall.
Goodness.
Off the bat of Court McDonald. And watch Derek Williams go get this.
Just climb
Sees
the
it.
wall.
Wow. Another big play. Blue Star here in Charlotte. Miami 3, Stanford 2. David Esker is the coach of the Stanford Cardinal. We were just talking about Teddy Tokheim. Coach, he then hit the script button for us and knocked the ball over the wall in center. You see this young man every day. Man, what a pleasure he must be to coach.
Beyond his years, right? Beyond his years at the plate, you know, hitting off their ace, taking him to dead center field. So he's been doing that all year. If he ever slows down, it's for a very short period of time, which again shows you some maturity beyond his years. So he's been great.
This changeup was down in the strike zone. He stays through the middle. We talked about it after the game. You and I saw you in the hallway, and like when he goes through the middle.
Yeah. When he lets the ball pull itself and he doesn't pull it, he's going to be really good.
No doubt.
Well, appreciate your time. Thanks again.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Esky.
All right.
You bet.
Special.
Oh, yeah. Here's Derek Williams. You talk about special play. He took a ball off the wall, off the bat of McDonald. It looked like Court McDonald was getting ready to add to the fire.
Well, every time a ball goes in the air here, you're anticipating it to leave the yard.
Yeah. And on cue, the Cardinal bullpen, Cassius Thomas has gone back to work down there.
You're all over that.
What?
On cue with the bullpen over there in Stanford.
You keep telling me staff game every time they're out there. So, tell you one thing.
Slight breeze.
Going out, yeah, just a touch, right? Here is Williams now with a 2-1 count.
Heating up right now, too. What's the real feel right here, Wes? What are we looking at, about 92?
Well, maybe the humidity was starting to move up a little bit. Although apparently our producer, Tom Schofield, and our director, the legendary Steve Turnberger, were just fine. That ball pushed by Williams past the diving first baseman Tokheim into right field. Apparently it's 64 and lovely in the truck.
They're asking for jackets down there in the truck.
Right. It's a single.
Ball
Williams
smoked.
Starts the good time for lunch here too, almost 2 o'clock.
Enjoying the ball game.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Cutting school.
Something cooking right here.
Campbell Ballpark.
Big hitter at the plate.
Yeah, this
for
guy,
the Canes.
You got to be careful here. And like anybody who coaches baseball, David Esker knows that Stanford has had a couple of opportunities here. Couldn't get the run in from third, right? Back in the second inning, you had the RBI double off the bat of Moran. Couldn't get that run home. Then the ball on the infield that Bates couldn't handle.
Yep.
Those are the kinds of things that, you know, could be trouble. Here's a potential ground ball, 4-6, and will not get the 3. Sosa will reach on the fielder's choice. Knock down Williams on the force for out number 1.
Those 4-6-3s are the toughest to turn. You're going away, going back and forth with the throws. This is a slow developing play because everybody was playing all over the place.
Right.
Gian was out in the outfield. Not really double play depth. That's what happens sometimes when you have those shifts and you play deeper now. Whereas back in the day, you used to always play 2 steps in, 2 steps over.
There's a ball hit to dead center field. McDonald going back. That's off the base of the wall at 400 feet. Stopping at third. There's going to be Sosa. Alvarez has got a home run and now a double. First pitch swing.
Just jumps on it. And again, at the belt, slightly above. You get the ball in the air here in Charlotte, North Carolina, it will carry.
Third hit allowed by Cohen Gomez. And Stanford going to make another change. So we'll step aside. The new Cardinal pitcher, Cassius Thomas, is next. We're back here in Charlotte, uptown at Truist Field, hosting the ACC Baseball Championship. We started yesterday with 4 games, 4 more today. This is game 2 of the 4. Here is the Duke transfer from Los Angeles. This is senior Cassius Thomas. We'll get a look here in his 28th appearance of the year. ERA just north of 5 through 30 1/3. 19 Ks, has allowed 36 hits. And a young man who was at Duke and back to the West Coast and Northern California to finish his career here with the Stanford Cardinal.
Going to feature firm stuff, up to 95 miles an hour, a 91 mile per hour cutter. Fastball cutter guy. A lot of life in the zone.
Third pitcher of the day for the Cardinal.
27th appearance coming in. This will be his 28th of the season.
Dubovic, who walked and scored an inning ago. Here in the third, takes a strike from Winston.
There it is.
Ground ball to third. They're going to throw to the plate. They will tag out Sosa. That's out number 2.
It's a nice little cutter. That's a tough read right there. They're on contact play. You just go immediately on contact. That's the choice on their offensive strategy. As soon as the ball's down angle, you take off. That's a preset situation from the third base coach.
Sosa knocked down 5-2 at the plate for out 2. Up and away from Winston. Milano, who walked and scored an inning ago. On the ground, sharply hit to second. Gian backs up, makes the throw, and that'll take care of the threat. Yeah. Winston comes in, sets him right down.
Good looking stuff right
3
there.
pitches does it. Miami still up a run going to the 4th.
The epicenter of college baseball. Teams holding their breath for a chance to dogpile in America's heartland. It's the NCAA Baseball Selection Show with watch parties all over the country. Let the road to Omaha begin.
That is Monday at noon on ESPN2. Matt Schick, Kyle Peterson, Chris Burke, Mike Rooney, dozens of other folks as we come to you from uptown Charlotte. We're at the ACC Baseball Championship here at Truist Field at the corner of Mint and Graham and 4th. And this is day 2, second round. Great to be with Bobby Miranda, Wes Durham, Tom Schofield, our producer here in the afternoon session, Steve Turnberger, our director. Great crew. Thanks to the hard folks who've been, I mean, leave here at 1, show up at 6. Unbelievable. And now timeout was asked for. Evans was going to run out on the pitch clock. What do we got now? Pitch comm situation?
Pitch comm. Battery situation as usual.
Yeah. Little technology timeout as the pitch clock was winding down on Evans. So Evans finally settles in. First pitch. Oh boy. Charlie Bates pulled the trigger, strike 1.
A lot of arm side run on that pitch at 92.
So Here is Bates. Had a big day yesterday, 3 for 3. Has 4 hits in the tournament. And now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Off the plate, 2-1.
You sit there and you go, how does he take that? Inches off the plate.
Yeah. Rob Evans kind of guns it in there too now.
Yes, he does. Both sides of the plate with command.
That one was fouled. And Bates, I thought the ball had almost hit Bates after he hit the ball.
Took it right out of his glove almost right here. This whole sequence has been in, out, back in, back and forth at 93.
That ball away. Off the foul against the fence. 1 and 2.
Doing a great job of fouling some pitches off, working this count, battling, scratching, clawing to stay alive.
On the ground toward Ogden. Easy play, 1 away. Okay, so we asked earlier, we've asked actually for both days, what do you think Mike Rooney's tie selection will be? Well, we just asked the man. So there are the, what, roughly 8 ties. Look at the sock combinations. I don't know what we're doing with Daffy Duck socks, Tasmanian Devil, or Marvin the Martian. That Yoo-Hoo sock combo with the gold tie's got an eye.
I like the gold on the end, all the way on the right for day 1. That would be my choice, my recommendation.
You know what, Rooney? I tell you what I'd do. I'd let America speak, son. I'd create a poll.
No doubt.
Create a poll on social media. Let America tell you, Rooney.
Maybe on the gram.
And then you know what? Do it on the gram. You can do it on the X. And then you can defend yourself against Budden and Schick for their commentary. That's what I would do. KB.
I love the sock
She knows
combo.
fashion. Yeah. Schick's a well-dressed man.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd put it on them. I'd let America voice their opinion for you, Runes. Sock and tie. If you're asking, you might not be. Here's Moran.
Notre Dame grad. Got to go with the gold tie.
Oh, see, there
start.
you go.
Yeah.
Playing the
gold and domer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arizona State's kind of a more of a brighter yellowish, not gold, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But he is a ND grad.
So now it's 2-1 to J.J. Moran. Stanford here at 28-25. They went 13-17 in the ACC. They hit 50 home runs against the league, which was tied for second. Fouled out of play. They slugged at .479 against the league, which is a pretty good number for a team that went 13-17 in conference play.
Sure.
Did not steal many bases, though, Bobby. Only 20 of them in ACC play.
Yes. I think JD hit it on the head. Much better team than their record shows in this league.
Well, how about Arteaga also noting a 1-game difference would have had him 8th, right?
Yeah.
Fastball on the inner side. Just missed. Full count now. To J.J. Moran with Rob Evans dealing here.
Pretty good pitch at 95, just off the black. Starting to heat it up.
That's ball 4.
That's a great at bat.
So the walk will be the first of the day, issued by Evans, who has struck out 2. And here's Eric Gian. So you're telling me that most of the pitching prospects that we'll see going forward, there won't be any wind-up guys. Not many wind-up guys. It'll be like the dinosaur.
I mean, just if you watch a big league game or a college game.
Yep, that ball rifled. This could be 2, 4, 6, 4, 3, and it is. Look at that. And we'll have to push that conversation to the next half frame, because the acquiring minds want to know. Nothing doing for the Cardinal in their half of the fourth next. Well, you know there are Canes everywhere, right, Bobby?
Yeah, look at that.
Yesterday at Charlotte Christian School, J.D. Arteaga and the Canes went through a workout. By the way, Charlotte Christian just wrapped up their 18th state baseball title here in the Queen City area. And that is Greg Olson, former Panther, former Cane from New Jersey, who's also a middle school football coach at Charlotte Christian, and J.D. Arteaga.
That's some big
team photo, all sorts of stuff, huh?
Big time alums right there from the U.
Olson spent a few moments with the team. Canes everywhere, man. And Miami 3, Stanford 2 as we work our way to the bottom of the fourth here in Charlotte. Ground ball. Gian across the body. Tocom, nope, came off the bag. It'll be an error, I believe, on Eric Gian for the throw.
See what happened on this throw as it pulls Teddy Tocom off the bag. Just a routine play. Yeah, I don't know. He might have been on the bag right when he caught it and then went off.
No movement from the Stanford
Worth another
dugout.
look.
David Esker. So 1 on, nobody out, and here is Peralta, who drove home a run, trying to handle the bunt up the first base side foul.
That's unlike Gion. He's an excellent defensive player. Can't tell right there. Ooh, it's close.
You can't. I don't think there's enough to even overturn it, Bobby,
I think you're
whether
right.
it was or wasn't.
I think you're right.
So Tocom. And here's Peralta again handling the bat. 1-1.
Wes, that's one of those that's so easy that it's hard.
Yeah, sure.
You don't focus, you don't concentrate. You're like, oh, this is so easy. And then all of a sudden, it's an error.
Yep. Peralta again shows bunt. Takes the strike as he tried to make the play. 1-2. He was trying to bunt that. It was a very lackadaisical effort to do so.
He's just punching at it late. He's out there early.
You want to bunt it down on the ground, don't you want it to hit the bottom of the bat almost?
You want your hands out front.
Yeah. He's going to swing here, I think. We'll see. Yep. Pitch is away. Curve from Winston.
The more you get your
Or
hands
Thomas,
out
rather.
front at the top of the strike zone, the easier it is. You ever try to catch something that's right next to your body, your eyes lose it. Get that extended out front, you get a good look at it.
Cassius Thomas comes set. Fastball, threw it by in the dirt.
There's
Be
your
a wild
bunt.
pitch. And
There's your bunt. That's what Miami wanted.
Sheehan will go to second on the wild pitch.
Just like they drew it up, Wes.
Yeah, yeah. Got by the catcher Stoll. Chopped right at the plate. Stays 3-2. Nolan Stoll is the catcher today for Stanford. Yesterday, Luke Lavin was the catcher. Hideki Prather was the leadoff catcher for California, who hit a home run. Outside on the full count, ball 4. So now, without putting they've only put the bat on the ball once, and they got 2 runners.
And they turned their lineup over.
Yep.
Now they're at the top.
And here comes Ogden, Galvin, and Williams.
Go
with
from
nobody out and 2 on.
Yeah, you go from a hitter that's hitting 154 in the last 2 weeks to a hitter hitting 333 in the last 2 weeks.
Yep. 3-2 game, and Ogden and the Canes may have a window here. Reached on the error by Bates, and now the bunt up the third base line, and they'll get the out at first. Sacrifice, though, will push Shea into third and Peralta to second.
That's textbook execution right there by Ogden, making the third baseman J.J. Moran field the ball. Look at the hands, they're out front. Barrel's pointed down the first base line. That makes the angle to the third baseman. Just a well-executed bunt and good baseball play all around.
Thomas now looks in on Ogden, or on Galvin, who knocks it right back through the box, and here come the 2 runs. It's now 5-2. How about that?
That's beautiful baseball right there. Through the middle. That's where those RBIs live. And then bunting both runners over to third base and second base. Now a knock is 2 versus 1.
Sure is. So you go back, tack on the error. They got Sheehan aboard. The walk to Peralta. The bunt by Ogden, which is lovely. And now Galvin, first pitch swinging, just bangs it right back through the middle.
And that's some quality tack-on runs right there by the Hurricanes.
Here's the dangerous Derek Williams, by the way, with 15 homers. And he'll first pitch swing again. Long throw, and they'll get him. Heck of a play by Bates here.
No doubt. Very athletic in the 6-hole.
So that's 2 away.
Threw this on the run, going toward the foul line. Watch how he throws across his body, his foot in the ground. I mean, this is from a sidearm throw from deep in the 6-hole.
Nice job by Bates. So with 2 outs, Miami, by the way, all 5 runs have been produced by the bottom 5 in the order. Here's Sosa with 2 down and a runner aboard in Galvin. Looks at ball 1.
And Wes, this is their guy. Sosa really has stepped up along with Williams since Cuvée went down with his injury.
That's right.
It's going to be a draft, a high draft.
And that's a fastball. 2-0 inside.
Catcher by trade, plays all over the place on the corner of the infield.
2 down in the Miami fourth. 2 in for the Canes and looking for more. Sharply hit up the first base side, foul. So you see that we told you the bottom 5 guys in the order have scored all 5 runs. You see the top 3 hitters are 2 for 8 with 3 RBIs. The rest of the team still 3 for 9 with the runs scored and the 2 runs knocked in.
Those bottom guys getting on base, turning the lineup over.
Yep, Galvin's got
huge
2-run hit. And now it is 2-1 to Sosa. Fouled away.
And remember, Sosa is the NC State transfer. And as a freshman, went to Omaha on an NC State run 2 seasons ago.
There's Trevor Moore. Would be the 4th Stanford pitcher of the ball game. Thomas sets. Fastball inside. 3-2.
And now we're at one of those dangerous 3-ball counts. These are hitter advantage even with 2 strikes. All the pressure's on the pitcher to throw it in there.
Yep.
Do have a base open.
5th 3-ball count of the day for Stanford. Off the plate, ball 4.
That's a quality at bat. With a base open, take your walk, pass it on to your teammate Alvarez. It's in the 5-hole for a reason. But they don't let a 462 average in the last 2 weeks hit. They pass it on to Alvarez, who's 217 in the last 2 weeks.
Yep. So Alvarez, who's already hit a home run today to start the scoring for Miami back in the 2nd inning, is going to get a chance here, but it's going to be against a different pitcher. 4th pitcher of the day, Trevor Moore, is next for the Cardinal of Stanford. I don't know about it. He got any numbers here.
If he doesn't walk guys, he's good. He has a tendency to.
Well, Miami scoring today. Alonso Alvarez got it started for the Canes. They trailed 1-0. And then all of a sudden, Alvarez solo shot, but Miami wasn't done yet. And the Canes now lead this ball game. And a 5-2 count. And here comes senior Trevor Moore from Golden, Colorado. 6'1", 221 pounds. 7-2 on the year with a 3.61 ERA. Only 42 in the third, Bobby, but 47 Ks and just 22 walks.
Yeah, this is their guy. They'd like to finish the game with him if they could. Remember, Alvarez hit a changeup out of here earlier in the game. This is more power. Up to 94, power cutter, power slider. Saw this guy throw about a month ago against the Louisville Cardinals, and he was outstanding. They brought him in about this stage of the game, and he finished it.
Alvarez has got 14 multi-hit games to his credit. He's got a homer and a double here today, looking for a single and a triple. 2 aboard. You got Galvin at second, and Sosa, who walked, is at first. And here is Trevor Moore's first pitch of the ACC Baseball Championship. It's fouled away.
Went right at him with a fastball, basically right down the middle.
Lifted. Shallow left field, and finally the call is made by Nadi for the 3rd out. Miami 5, Stanford 2. We'll go to the 5th next. Well, David Eskers gathered the Cardinal, who at 28 and 25 and 13 and 17 coming to the tournament out of the ACC, probably have to win the event to go to the NCAA tournament, Bobby. So down 5-2, and they're in the 5th. Kind of now or never, right?
Yeah, 100%. They're going to have to win the tournament to get into the NCAA tournament. A little plan of attack going on right there in the first base dugout.
By the way,
need to pick it up.
Rob Evans has not thrown more than 13 pitches in any inning of this ball game so far.
Big time right there.
And J.D. Arteaga could be getting exactly what he wants here, which is a one-and-done event. Off the plate. Ball 1 to Nadi. Feels like this will be a big inning for Evans and a big inning for Stanford.
Need to get something going here in the middle of this contest.
Another one off the plate, 2-0.
Been smooth sailing so far.
I mean, 53 pitches.
Yes.
It's pretty
Easy
good.
work.
It's pretty good.
Easy work.
Three and 0. Evans has lost his spot.
Strike thrower. That's only his 3rd 3-ball count of this baseball game.
There's a strike on the 3-0.
And that's how you keep those pitch counts way down. Just avoid the number 3 and 4 when you're pitching.
(3-1) off the plate ball, 4-5 pitch walk. Donata starts the 5th.
Look at that.
I mean, Bobby, in a tournament, even single elimination, if double elimination, you'd certainly let him go.
For sure.
But even in a single elimination here, you could menu this out like you would a regular season game and just let it go, because you've only got to win 4 times to win the championship here.
If you can get your pitchers to throw 16 or 15 pitches an inning, you are just loving life.
Right.
As a coach.
Yeah. Here's Nolan Stoll.
He's well below that.
Bounced to second first time up. That's him to do. 1-1. Oh, good heavens.
Hard himself right there.
Right. True head punch. People talk about it. Not often do you see it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stoll. Foul back. One ball and 2 strikes it is. Called strike 3.
96.
Yep. And the freshman from Stevenson Ranch, California, is strikeout number 3 for Rob Evans.
That's just an elite heater on the inner half. Frozen. I mean, carved on the black.
Yep. Brock Sell will be next. Another freshman in the order for Eske.
Hard to hit that pitch fair. Keep it fair, you might jam yourself. Got to pull your hands in to work the barrel. And if you barrel it, you pull it foul.
He is popping the mid at 94 too.
Yes.
I mean,
came out throwing 92, 93. Now he's up to 95, 96.
Yep.
From the left side.
Well, you know this. You had guys that you tutored who got better as the game went on. That's a slider for a strike. I mean, the 1% are the kind that go, 92, 93 to start and are 96, 97?
Yes.
At the end?
Just getting warmed up.
Yep. 41 strikes and 62 pitches for Evans. And that is called strike 3.
He is painting.
Yep.
Painting that away from arm side fastball, that glove side fastball to lefties and righties.
He had struck out 2 in the first 4. He has gone back to back here in the 5th. And now Sasaki, who was called out on strikes 2 innings ago, bats with 2 away.
His fastball command is a thing of beauty today. Tell you what, Wes, when you're calling a game like this too, been in that dugout calling a game,
right?
It's like you're playing a video game,
right?
Because you call it, it's executed, then you move on to the next thing. It's like you got the little button control, and you're playing a video game with that kind of command.
The B button, the B button.
Yes.
Don't throw an X at you. Tried to dump the slider in there. It's 2-0 to Sasaki. Got to, you talk about playing for the right guy, Bobby. Arteaga was just terrific as a player at Miami.
Miami Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah. That ball sailed over the head of Milano and into left off Hintaro Sasaki's bat.
That's 96 up. Sasaki just serves it to left field, gets on top. Watch it right here. You can see it's at his belt. Kind of gets a little beat on this, stays inside.
Oh, he's got a good swing.
Yes, it's beautiful. Didn't try to pull it, saw it up, went to the backside.
So here's Tokheim, who's already homered today. In fact, Tokheim, prior to the Sasaki hit, the last Stanford hit was the home run by Teddy Tokheim.
And this is what it's all about with 2 outs. Your best hitter at the plate, 2 men on, down 3, 1 swing away from a tie ball game.
First and second now for Miami.
And a reminder, Teddy Tokheim hit a changeup down and out over the plate, dead central off the batter's eye.
Yeah, Evans knows it. Stanford's 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position today. They were 500 yesterday, 7 of 14. Want to have a chance here. They probably need to take advantage of this.
For sure. You got your guy at the plate, 2 men on.
And Tokheim stepped out. Got an array of signals. And now time asked for by Miami. And
we're going to get a pitch calm.
There's the
ball was down.
Yep.
He just powered it out of here, Wes. I mean, it's impressive to take a ball down in the strike zone and hit it 400 plus feet.
Yeah.
You see most of these guys in this tournament, it's above the waist or at the waist. To hit the ball down in the strike zone like that for that kind of power, that's the next level.
Laz Gutierrez, the Miami pitching coach, out to exchange the pitch comm with Rob Evans. And there's a look at Teddy Tokheim and the company. John Stutzer, Florida State, Ethan Ball, Virginia Tech. Hokies are here later tonight. It'll be Friday before you see the Noles. There's a throw down. They tried to block the bag. Sasaki right back in between the legs of Sosa to touch first base.
Some big time freshman players in this league. That graphic showed them.
2 balls and a strike here to Tokheim. Whoa. 2-2. 20th pitch of the inning. Well, we did it to Evans. Started talking about how good it was. Now he's run it up there 20 times.
There you go. It's all in the booth.
That's right.
We're predicting everything up here.
2-2, 2 out. Tokheim waits. Struck him out. How about Evans? Struck out 3, allowed 2 base runners on 1 hit. Boy, oh boy.
Huge strikeout right here. Fastball up in the strike zone. Teddy Tokheim, the soon-to-be All-American, and Robert Evans takes him down in a big situation for the Canes.
The real fun just getting started.
Run straight for the breakaway.
The celebration is on.
Yep, June 12th on ESPN and the family of networks, the College World Series from Omaha. And we're at the ACC Baseball Championship in Charlotte with Bobby Miranda, West Durham. Delighted to have you with us at Truist Park. Game 2 of the second round. And the pitch from Moore is up to Dubovic, who starts the 5th here for Miami. Canes 5, Cardinal 2. And now 1 ball, 1 strike on a big swing and miss against the slider.
Take a hack. He wanted to launch that on the road.
Miami 5 runs, 5 hits. Stanford 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors from the Cardinal. And a swing and a miss there makes it 1-2. Dubovic's not getting cheated.
Dylan is taking a hack, feeling good in the box.
Yep. Figure we're up 3. We'll give it a run.
Yes. Let it fly, big man.
World-class eye black. And now flip the ball right over the top of Moran at 3rd to lead off the 5th.
2 huge hacks, and then 67 served into left field off the barrel.
Well, we told you about the College World Series in Omaha. Here's the way D1 Baseball projects the national seeds. This was Monday, and obviously they'll have latest projections following the conclusion of this busy weekend in college baseball. Anything catch your eye there, Robert?
I think Georgia Tech should be number 1. If Georgia Tech wins this tournament, I think they will be number 1.
Okay.
Look at what they've done. They beat Georgia.
Yep.
They won a game on the road at North Carolina. Everyone else matches up quite well, I think. But I think Georgia Tech, split with Auburn, 1-1 midweek.
Took 3 from Florida State, right?
There you go.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like that's the best resume in the country for me.
By the way, the Tech-Georgia game in Atlanta this year at Truist Park, the home of the Braves, drew 20,000+ again.
Yes. It's always a great event.
Oh, it's been an unbelievable event. And 20-odd years ago, the Jackets and Georgia got together to do it for charity as part of their 3-game set they played every year. Now it's just the 1 game.
Yes.
And you see what it did for the resume of Georgia Tech. It's also what it's done for charity in the metro Atlanta area for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta and some other folks. There was some post-discussion after the game that it might not continue.
That would be unfortunate.
That would be incredibly sad for not just the schools and the fans, college baseball in that marketplace, number 1.
Yes.
But also the young people and the young children that it has helped serve through the charitable events of CHOA and others.
Did you see the yellow? Did you notice the Yellow Jackets' record of 19-6 versus the top 25?
Yeah.
I mean,
look, and you're going to hear a lot about Georgia Tech and Carolina the next couple days. The team at the plate right now is capable of winning this event.
No question.
Yeah, they've got the pitching today from Evans so far to perhaps set a table to be there on Saturday or Sunday for sure.
Yes.
Remember, they're just outside the top 4. And we were talking about Miami's schedule and the way it's kind of orchestrated itself. It'll be interesting to see how North Carolina and Georgia Tech as the top two seeds. Ball is loose over here behind the circle. Now we got home plate umpire Joseph Bumbauer. And he got called out, did Milano, at the plate.
Yeah, first base occupied. There's no ball in dirt or drop 3rd strike. But what you want to do on this, it's a check swing and he gets through it. Definitely strike 3. If you don't know where the ball is, your pitcher needs to help out and point it out. You always look at your pitcher for help of where the ball is when it's in the dirt and you're not sure where it's at.
So Milano strikeout. And now the advancement, Dubovic goes to 2nd on the wild pitch. And here is Sheehan. I think it's going to be really interesting to see the top 2 teams in here. Because it's in Charlotte. There'll be a lot of Carolina fans here.
Absolutely.
There'll be a lot of Wake fans tonight. There's another wild pitch from Moore. That'll move Dubovic to third. Miami's got another one at the corner here.
2 balls in the dirt.
Wake will also have a lot of fans here tonight when they play for the first time. Georgia Tech is expected to have a better participation rate from a fan standpoint than you might expect.
About a 3.5-hour drive.
Fans in Atlanta have been excited about this opportunity and seeing the event in Charlotte. And Sheehan showed bunt and did not.
That's unlike Moore. 3 straight balls in the dirt. 2 of them resulting in free 90s. Now you've got to play the infield in if you're Stanford. And that average goes way up with those guys tight to the hitter.
And out in front, lovely by Sheehan. I mean, very nice.
Look at this.
Tokheim came charging down from first. Sheehan just deadened the ball right in front of the dish here.
Little safety squeeze action. Deadens it off the end of the bat. Cardinal, Teddy Tokheim getting aggressive to the baseball. And then Gian late on the cover. Boy, look at this ball just deadens out in front of the plate. Nobody's covering home, and then nobody's covering first. Everybody's safe.
It's a single for Sheehan. RBI. Miami adds a run to make it 6-2. Goodness. And here's Peralta.
That's the 3B rule. Go after the ball first, then the bag if you don't have the ball, and then the backup.
Yeah.
Gian did not go to the bag when the ball wasn't in play. You immediately have to get to the bag.
Peralta putting the wood out there again.
That's courtesy of a guy named Jack Leggett.
Jack Leggett.
Coaching Team USA with him. The 3B rule. Ball, bag, backup. Only things you need to do on defense.
Peralta thought about it again.
I'd say that Hall of Famer ACC coach knew what he was doing.
Yep. The interesting, Miami handles the bat at the bottom of the card here pretty well, too. I mean,
yes, they do.
Sheehan knew what he was doing. Peralta showed bunt a couple times. That's up and a walk now of Peralta. With 1 out and 1 in for Artiaga's Canes.
These tack-on runs are huge, huge for the U. Really, really puts a lot of pressure on the Cardinal coming back in this contest. And now you're at the top of the order all of a sudden, Wes.
Yep. Here's Ogden. Remember what happened the last time? A couple of guys at the bottom of the card scored because of stuff that Galvin did, Williams did, things of that nature.
And still only 1 out.
Yep. Ball 1 to Jake Ogden.
Miami has already had 1 big inning. That's 3 runs or more. Another one lurking.
Ogden from Homestead, Florida. Ball bounced away going to third and safely will be Sheehan on a wild pitch.
And Moore all of a sudden has lost command of his breaking ball. That's a pitch that's been good for him all season.
Yep.
It's been in the dirt 4 times in this inning.
So you got Sheehan at third, Peralta at first. And here's Ogden now. Middle infield is deep. And that ball got thrown in the dirt, and in comes Sheehan from third on another wild pitch. Sheehan went around the base pass and advanced from second to third and third to home on wild pitches.
Yeah, and Moore and Stoll are having a hard time connecting right here. The command has lost Moore, the feel for that breaking ball. And then Stoll's having a hard time keeping the ball quiet in front of his body. See the angle of his chest? Needs to smother that, get the angle of the chest coming back toward the plate. Let that ball settle inside the dirt circle. Keep the Miami runners from advancing.
There's a strike for Ogden.
Finally throws a strike with his breaking ball.
And there is Ben Reimers, who threw 9 pitches yesterday, 8 strikes, and posted a strikeout. That ball on the ground, sharply hit. Gian will throw to first for out number 2. So Ogden is taking care of 4-3 on a terrific spinning throw by Gian.
Good snag of 102 off the barrel.
Yep. And that'll bring Max Galvin to the plate. 1 for 3, drove in 2 with a single. Back in the 4th. 2 in for Miami here in the 5th, and it's 7-2 for the 5 seed. And that ball lifted into foul territory. Moran will have it. And that will do it. 2 runs are in for Miami. Canes got a couple of hits, and they left 1. Well, more coverage tonight. Mike Farron and Devin Travis will be here for the 3rd game of the day, the first of the afternoon session. Expected first pitch about 5 o'clock between Notre Dame and Virginia Tech. And the Hokies of John Sheff, 500 in the league. You see they started 1-5, finished 4-0. A little bumpy in between. 978 fielding. Sharp baseball team in Blacksburg. Hokies will have some fans in here tonight in Charlotte.
I love their right-hander Renfro. Power arm, power stuff.
Yeah. Ball is to McDonald. Oh, Court McDonald hit a fly ball that Derek Williams pulled off the wall in the 3rd.
Pulled it right off the wall. Well said.
It's 1-0 to McDonald. Lefty on lefty setup here for Rob Evans, whose 73rd pitch. Inside for ball 2.
Good to see a starter go deep in the game. Old school feel up here in college baseball.
Yeah. They're all we're missing is the +5 ratio bats.
Or if you doctor them, the +7s.
Sure.
Which is what I've heard people did back then.
Maybe
after
so.
the fact.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Postscript. Nobody really talked about it when they did it.
Right.
2-1 to count.
Roll them up into a +7.
So there was a +5 ratio
Yes.
on the bats. That's height and weight.
Yes.
There's a shot on the ground to second. Ogden makes that look easy. 1 away. Boy, and Evans has put 5 to the side, and including striking out all 3 an inning ago.
Carving it up. That away from arm side spot right there. Lefty and righty. Look at the fastball in. I mean, that is painting with the heater. He is fired up. He's big time lefty.
Yeah,
in
look at
college
this line.
baseball.
5 Ks, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks. Ho hum. 75 pitches. That ball sharply hit on the ground. Sheehan, long throw and a good one to Sosa, 2 away.
And he just throws effortless, Wes. It's
Yeah.
just a beautiful, just here it is, 94 to 96.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Let's see, 11 ground balls, 5 Ks, 1 fly ball. And that also has the double play. And that, remember the Williams play on the wall?
Yes.
That's the fly out.
There you go. And think about how good he's been with his fastball today.
Yep.
The ball that Teddy Tokheim hit out was a changeup down and away,
Right.
which to most hitters would be a darn good pitch. That's just a special, special hitter that could take that out of the yard.
And timeout by David Esker to talk it over with Moran. By the way, finish the thought on the +5 ratio.
Yes.
So that would be like a 32-inch bat could weigh as less as 27 ounces.
Correct.
Yeah.
Little league type stuff.
Yeah. And then you imagine 35 would be 30 ounces. So +5. You could have something less than +5,
Yes.
but +5 was the max. So essentially, you're putting a weapon in the batter's hands
Right.
against
Exactly.
people throwing 95 and 100 on the old guns.
Also with no BB core like silencer inside the bat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now you have a thin wall.
And a weapon.
Yes, and that gets a lot of spring off the barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, now the BB core technology has changed everything.
Yes, it's deadened that
Yeah.
wall of the bat. Kind of like a
Sharply hit on the ground by Moran. And a 6-pitch inning for Evans will get him to the 7th inning. We go to the 7th. Miami in front by 5 runs at the ACC Championship. Well, Miami is here. Of course, their ACC legacy started in the 2000s with Jim Morris. We go back to Ron Frazier and the Wizard and the work he did. You see, oh, there's our own Danny Graves up there. You had Pat Burrell, Yasmani Grandal, Yonder Alonso. How about J.D. Arteaga? Huh?
yes.
He should be on there.
Well, his numbers on the wall. How about you're coaching the team and his numbers on the outfield wall?
Yeah, there you go.
Retired.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep. So Stanford's gone to a new pitcher, 5th guy of the day. This is Sam Garwal, 6'5", 243, and a senior from San Diego.
Yeah, very capable.
Transfer from Northwestern, by the way, Bobby.
Yeah, there you go. Right outside of Chi-Town, up to 94 with the heater. Is another extremely high release point at 7 feet. Top 10 in the country in that metric. He's going to throw a lot of
Nice.
down angle.
6'5", he ought to be. 7 feet release.
You don't see that much where they stay that high as they're coming down the mound.
So Garwal's first pitch over the top. I get the 7 feet now.
There you go. 6'5", do the math. 7 foot release.
Yep. Derek Williams. 1 for 3 day. Wow, that is hammered to left. That's a long run, and it'll be handled shy of the track by Court McDonald. Boy, Williams, I thought he got a lot more of that than the ball to the track.
Just missed it. Just missed it. Barely.
1 away in the 6th.
It's kind of you're walking in the dugout. You're like, I want that back so bad.
Yep.
Give me a mulligan on that one.
One down, here's Sosa. Tried to tuck a fastball. 93 from Garwal. (1-0) to Sosa. Look at the year, 332, 16 homers. That is fisted into shallow left field. It will bounce in front of Nadi. 1 out single. 3rd time on base today for Alex Sosa.
Easy pickings right there on a fastball up in the strike zone. And Garwal's splits are reversed. Lefty's hitting almost 370 during the season. Seen him well. Righty's 250. So that ball's up in the strike zone on a tee.
Alonso Alvarez, a double and a homer today.
That's a much better fastball down in the zone and drives it into the right-hand hitter.
(0-1) to Alvarez. Garwal. The throw over to first was about 85. Look at this. Look at this. Whoa. Tocom had to reach around. Popped up by Alvarez out of play. Stanford has plugged Luke Lavin back in at catcher, by the way, to replace Stoll. Here's a look at Luke, who played here yesterday, started the ball game, and went 0 for 4. That ball got lost in the dirt momentarily. So a full battery change for David Esker here in the 6th.
Sosa not sure on that ball in the dirt where it was. When you're indecisive, just stay at first base. Always anticipating to go another 90, but if you're not sure, stay put.
Off the plate. Curve misses.
Garwal does not throw his off-speed pitches too frequently. Loves the fastball over 61% of the time.
I can see why he threw it to first on the pickoff.
Yes, he did.
There's a fastball.
Plus, when you're left-handed and you throw 93, 94, you're probably going to throw it a lot.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be your main course. To right. Going back is Sell on the track and gone. Home run. Second of the day for Alonso Alvarez, and it's a 2-run shot to make it 9-2.
Alvarez gets a fastball up at 93. Stays inside this one for his second of the day. Gets extended to the backside. Look at him come through with that top hand. Create that quality backspin. Good load early. The pitch is up above the belt. And the ball will carry out of here, Wes. If you backspin it,
yeah,
it'll go.
Alonso Alvarez, a couple of home runs. Miami in front now, 9-2. A pitching change in Charlotte. You know what we do at the tournament? Toss the baseball. All right. Miami leading 9-2 here. Alvarez just hit his second home run of the ball game.
Yeah, we've talked about backspin in this yard, the way the ball carries. Let me show you what we're talking about. Just like golf, you want to stay inside the ball. You enter at a 1 on your route with your bat. So 1 on the ball, inside the ball. You exit at a 2. If you come around the ball and go to a 3, then it's topspin. So you want to go in it as a 1, exit at a 2, that centers it with backspin and carries out of the yard.
How come my ball doesn't have numbers?
Well, your ball's a pitching ball.
Oh, I got it.
There you go.
Stanford, by the way, has gone to the bullpen again. Here is Ben Reimers, who threw 8 pitches yesterday in the win against Cal. And David Esker is probably asking Reimers to finish this game, if I'm guessing.
I would say so.
16th appearance of the year for the junior from Aliso Viejo, California. No record, ERA just north of 8, 16 2/3. Fouled off by Dubovic.
So watch it right here. He comes inside the baseball at a 1, exits at a 2 right there. Center of the ball, just slightly under, which is called a minus on the ball, creates that backspin, and the ball carries out of the yard.
The ball does have a minus sign on it, believe it or not. Reimers fielding his position, pulls in the fly ball from Dubovic. And that is out number 2 here in the 6th.
You can work on that with your athletes. You can teach them exactly what contact point. A lot of people look at the seam on a ball when they're hitting off a tee, so they try to aim for the seam on the inside of the ball, and then you want to exit centered. And line drive is king through the middle of the field. Good things happen after that.
Here is Milano. Walked and scored in the 2nd. And Reimers delivers him a ball. That ball fisted down the line and fair. Milano going to turn it first. Nada gets a handle on it, but not before Milano's got a double. First hit of the day. Second time Milano's been on base with 2 outs here in the 6th.
That's an easier read right there for the left-handed hitters from that arm slot from Reimers. You see it quite well from there, and it's easy just to serve balls the other way. The ball's actually going away, you just go with it. A backhand in tennis, very similar.
Strike to Sheehan. Bunt single, RBI. Scored twice already today. Fouled off at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes to Sheehan with 2 down here in the 6th. Canes have already added 2 more on the home run ball from Alonso Alvarez.
These tack-on runs are something that the Cardinal cannot afford to give up in this game. Getting late, running out of time.
That ball fired across the face of the plate at 92 to Sheehan.
You know, we've both seen a lot of baseball games, Wes. You know, when these teams sit on leads, keep it tight, 1 run, whatever, 2, that's when you see these comebacks.
Yep.
That separation, that's the key to winning a baseball game.
That ball got fouled back toward the dugout. It was J.D. Arteaga was just right of him. He didn't flinch. Some of the other guys over there trying to put the pin back on the grenade at the Miami dugout.
2 men that played in the national championship game in Omaha.
How about that? 1-2. Fisted back.
Coach Esker is a shortstop for the Cardinal, Stanford Cardinal. And then J.D. Arteaga, starting pitcher for the Hurricanes.
Miami's now got 10 or more hits in 8 of the last 9, 107 hits in the last 9 games, which includes today. There's one chopped on, back a second. Gian fires to first. That'll take care of Miami. 2 more for the Canes, who lead now 9-2 in Charlotte. '26 Atlantic Coast Conference Baseball Championship continuing from Truist Field in Uptown Charlotte. And game 2 of our second 4-game day, second round action. Miami leading Stanford. They'll get Boston College. Winner gets Boston College tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Notice the pitch change time on Georgia Tech. Originally announced as 3 o'clock, has been moved to 11 a.m. tomorrow for the Jackets and Virginia. And then still to come tonight, Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, Wake Forest, and Pitt here in Charlotte at the ACC Baseball Championship. Great to be with Bobby Miranda the last 2 days. Tom Schofield, our producer. Steve Turnberger, our director. Terrific crew. Appreciate everybody. Good hard work the last couple of days to bring you busy schedule of baseball.
Yeah, outstanding. Yeah. Outstanding. And look who's on the mound right now. That's 78 pitches still.
Longest outing of the year for Evans. Had been 7 2/3 against Stanford back on April 17th. He's trying to touch the Cardinal again here.
A little deja vu.
Yep, 79 pitches in. He's 1 ball, 1 strike to Gian. 6-hole hitter for Esker's club, who's trying to battle back now to have any chance to stay alive in this event.
A little backdoor slider right there.
The hardest part of that equation was the throw from Alvarez back to the mound. I'll take that baseball out of play because it possibly can't work anymore.
Trying to work on short hop drill right there.
That's what it is. Okay.
Just infield short hop drill.
Well, what a day for Alvarez behind the dish.
Yeah. Take 2 home runs in a game.
Yep. And Gian is a strikeout victim. First time today. Starts the 7th for the Cardinal.
He is just rolling out there.
So here comes Nadai, who was 3 for 3 yesterday and 0 for 1 today. Reached on a walk in the 5th. Off the plate, all 1. In a perfect world, I think Arteaga would like Evans to finish this now that we've reached the 7th. Wouldn't you think, Bobby?
I would think so, but it'd have to be under 100 pitches. And
yeah.
As you think about that, he could throw deeper than that here, but they have a future coming up. This NCAA tournament, there's nobody warming up in the pen right now.
No, they've turned the lights off out there.
Yes.
There's not anybody wandering around. Miami does not have a complete game this year, by the way. Ball's fouled back. And Stanford, their bullpen never rests. Ever. It's been a long time since I've seen
all
this.
season long.
Yeah.
Every game.
I understand. Hammered to center. Straight back is Peralta, and one of the deepest parts of the yard hauls it in for out number 2. Ball took off the bat of Nadai. That means Luke Lavin will get a crack. He came on in the 6th defensively for the Cards. No. When you have Louisville and Stanford together in a broadcast, get ready.
I did.
Get ready.
That was about a month ago.
Yeah, it's a
the
hard
Cardinal and the Card.
The Cardinals
and
with an S and the Cardinal without an S.
Yes.
The color versus the bird.
There you go.
Yep. So this is Luke Lavin. You see his details, 277 on the year, 4 homers, 25 RBIs, 0 for 1 yesterday, and a strikeout victim. And now 1 ball, 1 strike to Lavin.
This next pitch will be pitch number 88. So J.D. Arteaga probably going to leave him in there for another, get up to 100 on the outing if he can. That would make him extremely happy.
2 balls and a strike. Yeah, I would think 100's that neighborhood.
Right.
56 strikes of the 88. Evans got some old school to him. You can tell. That's strike 2. Even though the pitch calm and everything's going on, he's got that set, stretch. And man, can he bring it. 2-2. on the ground towards Sheehan. Good throw to Sosa. And in order go the Cardinal here in the 7th. We stretch in Charlotte. Miami 9, Stanford 2.
There's good hitting, and then there's great offense. And the Canes showing a variety of ways to score runs. Ground balls through the middle, bunts for base hits, safety squeezes, power. Look at this right here. Nobody home at any base. Everybody's safe. Just applying pressure in a variety of ways, and then driving the baseball out of the yard on pitches like that. Alvarez having a day with 2 of those, Wes.
Yep, and Alonso Alvarez in Miami with a 9-2 lead on Stanford. And we have got our 6th different Cardinal pitcher of the day. Say hello to Nick Dugan, 6'2", 220, and a senior from Eureka, California. 16th appearance of the year for Dugan. You see the details, ERA just south of 7 in 53 frames, 69 hits, and 46 strikeouts. We've got a defensive substitution along the line as well. And this is Rashad Hayes, a true freshman from Bishop O'Dowd in Oakland. And he'll play the shortstop spot previously occupied by Bates. And here is Fabio Peralta to start the 7th.
And Wes, Nick Dugan, a few years back, huge part of Stanford's run to Omaha. We're watching him in a game against Texas A&M, shutting them down.
By the way, Miami has summoned Jake Dorn, a left-hander, into the bullpen. Plenty of places I could go with Dorn. But anyway, that ball rifled on the ground. Nice play, Gian to his left, out number 1. That's a terrific stop by Eric Gian.
Oh, he can play the game out there. There's no question about that.
Agree with you. Look at this. I mean, just rifled.
Oh, for sure. Hammered. Plenty of time.
So here is Peralta. So there'll be folks who have watched the first couple days of this championship at home, maybe coming into town tonight to see the Hokies or Deacons, Panthers, or what have you, Florida State fans, Georgia Tech, Carolina, maybe coming in the next couple days. What they need to know about this ballpark. This is a second time it's been here, right? It was here 2 years ago when Duke won it for Chris Pollard.
Hitter's ballpark.
Oh, without a question,
Immediately,
right?
That's the first thing. Like I said earlier yesterday, I'd play my defense deep here and let everything fly to me in the outfield.
Yeah, Esker's doing more of that today than I think anybody did yesterday,
Agreed.
right?
I think Miami's been playing pretty deep in the outfield as well. I mean, it's just, I mean, everything carries so well. So why would you go back and get burnt on a ball that lands on the dirt or that lands on the dirt of the warning track?
Right.
I'm going to catch that ball instead.
Loose ball from the Miami bullpen right down the home plate. Lavin helped handle that housekeeping.
And then early in the game, you got to deal with that sun if they play an early game ever because of weather. Might have a little bit of that tomorrow with Georgia Tech at 11. That sun's going to be a little bit in the hitter's eyes still.
Potentially, yeah, you're right there.
And other than that, I mean, the surface is beautiful.
That ball rolls through the infield cleanly.
Yeah, like a pool table.
There's a fastball on the edge. There's the sun if you're on the third base side of the yard. Big skyscraper behind the ballpark.
There's been a few issues in the outfield with the sun, left field and center.
That ball over the head of Tokheim at first. Sale will have to really get to it. Oh, and he does. And he'll shut Ogden down. That's just a single here in the 7th with 1 out.
And the top of the order has something cooking.
Yep. So here's Galvin now. Against Dugan. 1 for 4 today. And Galvin ready. So's Dugan. Off the plate for ball 1.
I got to go back to your Dorn reference. Are you talking about Major League by
Roger
chance?
Dorn, yes,
okay,
I was.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jake Dorn is in the Miami bullpen. Come on, Dorn. That ball toward Gian, another play on the run. Nicely done. Wow, 2 outs.
He has tremendous range into the 4-hole. We've seen him make several plays on the run over there. Really quick with his feet, agility. Watch how much ground he covers here. No problem.
Yep.
And then throws from a low subby arm slot. But you practice in the infield in the fall. You're out there playing catch as an infielder. You're throwing from all different types of angles, running the ball the other way, opposite way with your hips open or closed.
Right.
Got to make them all.
Pitch is low. This is Derek Williams. Every Miami player in the order's got a hit today. Trying to take a check here. Jake Dorn had a couple of appearances here in the last 5 games, and try and look at his. He pitched 2/3 of an inning against Florida State. In conference play, 13 appearances.
Workhorse.
Yeah, so we're going to get to see Dorn coming up. I believe we might see him sooner than later, actually. 2-0 it is here to Derek Williams. There's a look at Dorn.
Only 1 inning thrown in the last 2 weeks. So he needs
At
some
Florida
work.
State, right?
He needs some work, yes.
13 appearances against the league. And there's a strike on the 3-0. In the 13 appearances against the league, 1-1, only 9 1/3 against the ACC. So 13 hits, 14 runs, 13 earned, 10 Ks, 8 walks. That ball on the ground. Hayes, nope. Ran right up the arm. That'll be an error on the shortstop. They threw it away, and Ogden touched the base.
Compounded that.
Yep, sure did.
Tossed it wildly to Dugan, who's just waiting for the ball.
So it's 10-2 now. Be another error on that play.
Watch this right here. Just kind of hung back on it. Ball's hit 100 miles an hour, but you still have to let the ball kind of find that hop, and then look, instead of walking in and have a slower little toss throw.
Yep.
Kind of pulls it to the left side of Dugan, and now it's another run for the Canes.
Yeah, and another error. 4 now in the ball game for Stanford. 2 on the play for Aggies.
That's 2 errors right there on 1 ball. 2 90s for the Canes.
Two errors on Hayes on the play. 4 in the game for Stanford. And that pitch is away to Sosa. Pretty quiet day for Alex Sosa. Did single and score in the 6th. Elsewise, he's a 1-for-3 day. Skied it. Fly ball, left center field, and that will be Nadi that hauls it in. Miami adds a run on a couple of Stanford errors. 10-2. Well, Rob Evans' day is done, and I'd say you served yourself well, young man, here at the ACC Baseball Championship.
Yeah, we call that a carve fest right there. Just throwing cheddar where he wants to, in, out, up, down, all quadrants of the strike zone. Was extremely impressed with the fastball command of Rob Evans. This is at a high level. 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. 2 walks and 6 Ks. Easy work today for the left-hander.
And he is staring his 10th win in the face here today. Look at that. 90 pitches, 7 innings. And he owned the game.
He sure did.
Right? Commanded the game, gave up an early home run to Tokheim. No sin in that. And he will step aside, and here is Jake Dorn. 6'4", 216-pound senior from Davie, Florida. 26 2/3 on the year, 5-1 mark. Left-hander. And he's going to work the 8th inning. And hopefully for JT Arteaga, the 9th, if necessary.
Well, we talked about him already only throwing 1 inning in the last 2 weeks. That was at Florida State. Wants to get him some work right here. With a 10-2 lead.
Brock Sell, the first guy here, Bobby, for him. 9-1-2. Sasaki Tokheim scheduled. One ball, 1 strike it is. To Sell.
He's another one of these almost 7-foot release guys.
Oh, this is a big guy now.
Oh, yeah.
on the ground and into center field. Ogden was kind of pulled over a little bit, more pronounced at second. So it'll be a leadoff single for Sell on base for the first time today.
Seeing-eye ground ball. Good pitch, just not in the right spot to field it.
And Sasaki would be next. Rentaro, a single in the 5th. Bounced the 2nd in the 1st, called out on strikes in the 3rd. The designated hitter at the top of the order. 1 on and nobody out here in the 8th for Stanford. And lefty on lefty setup with Jake Dorn. Swing and a miss there. Fastball in there. Here's the 0-2. Over the top again. A ball and 2 strikes. Okay. So 1 ball, 2 strikes it is to Sasaki. Foul back. Count will hold.
You can see the knob of his bat. That's some technology right there where they record bat speed, path, stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Several guys use it in the college game. You'll see some Georgia Tech hitters with that on tomorrow.
I should have asked you about this weeks ago. Swing and a miss. Sasaki will go down on strike. So the strikeout for Dorn here in the 8th. And here comes the blue and gold of Notre Dame. Irish were early and often last night in sending Clemson home, Bobby.
Yeah, they played well yesterday. Tough year for the Tigers, but they'll be back.
Yep.
Eric Backage and company.
Yep. Pitch is low to Tokan. So there is a, I can't the name of it, but there's a machine that now for hitters simulates all the pitching.
Traject.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
that thing is unbelievable
and inexpensive.
Yeah, and a lot of people in college have gotten it.
North Carolina being one of them in this league.
Yeah.
And you basically dial it up on the computer. It shows the video of who basically what's going on with the pitcher, who you're facing, the tempo of his delivery, and then it shows the exact sequencing stuff, everything that you would see.
Crazy,
the
right?
usage, the arsenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. You face them all week before you face them on the weekend.
That's, yeah. Yeah, I mean, teams around the country are starting to get, I know it's in the bigs.
Every stadium has it pretty much.
So, yes. I mean, what an unbelievable piece of technology that is. Now you're telling me about the bottom of the bat.
Oh, yeah, they have that. And then they have another program called Hit Tracks that does the same type of stuff that Trajectory does as well. It's the same deal.
That ball is slugged to left. Be scooped up by Galvin out there. Stanford's got first and second and 1 out here.
Teddy Tokan, that guy can hit.
Tokan, he's got 2 hits today. Home run the 3rd, now single here in the 8th. And here's Court McDonald. But Bobby, if you're a coach or you're a program, man, it's a lot to process, isn't it? You got a lot to process.
No question. And it all gets down, if you want to simplify everything, it gets down to winning the strike zone. So all this technology, everything like that, everything comes down to winning the strike zone. You either win the strike zone on defense or you lose the strike zone on defense. You win it on offense or you lose it on offense. And usually the team that wins the strike zone the most on both sides of the ball wins the baseball game.
Yeah.
And if you do it consistently, you win it a lot.
Guess whose team's done that today? That guy's.
Absolutely.
And Rob Evans had a lot to do with it. David Esker has had a challenging year in terms of pitching. Injuries had something to do with that.
Transfer portal as well.
Yep. So Cardinal have fought through a difficult season.
But you look at the best teams from the big leagues all the way down to college baseball, even high school baseball, they win the strike zone. Look at the Dodgers. Look at Toronto last year in the World Series. Look at these teams that go far everywhere in college baseball or the big leagues. They win the strike zone on both sides of the baseball.
Yeah. 2-2. Skied. Out from second goes Ogden, and he'll make the play for out number 2. So 2 down, 2 on. Sell out at second, Tokheim out at first, and there is Packy Bradley Cooney in the bullpen for Miami.
I'll take that one step further, Wes.
Yeah.
Winning the strike zone. If you can win the strike zone with power,
right?
Power arms, power bats.
Yeah.
Now you really got something.
Foul back. This is Rashad Hayes, freshman from Oakland, at the plate. First time we've seen Hayes at the plate here today and in the tournament. Got a chance to contribute offensively here with the runners in scoring position. There's a strike from Dorn.
Right at the kneecaps.
0-2. Hayes waits. The 0-2. Struck him out. And that'll take care of the Cardinal in the 8th. Miami to the plate in a moment. They're up 10-2 at Charlotte. Well, Kylie McDaniel's got a top 40 list, and we're here to show it to you. Gracia and Becker help Virginia advance to meet Lackey and Burris tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. How's that work, huh?
You got 4 first-round picks potentially in this tournament right now.
So that's the list from Kylie McDaniel heading into this ACC Baseball Championship. Of course, Lackey and Burris and Georgia Tech will meet the Wahoos. That pitch time is now 11 a.m. tomorrow. It's listed at 3 across the board. It's moved because of some weather considerations here in Charlotte. They want to get in as much of this event as we can. So they'll pitch that at 11 a.m. tomorrow with that'll be Mike Farron and Gabby Sanchez. Taylor McGregor will be here on the call of that. And Stanford has gone to the 7th pitcher of the day. Sacramento, California sophomore Liam Golden. 6'5", 207. And he'll get the rock here in the bottom of the 8th.
Only 5 2/3 on the season, 6 appearances. Big arm, though. 94, touching 95. A lot of fastball usage, around 65%.
So 10-2 it is for Miami, and Golden's going to get Alvarez, who's had a day, Dubovic, and Milano. First pitch down the line in left. Alvarez takes off, and he's going to have a double and
have a day
because he's had 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs.
And now a double from the left side. Home runs from the right side. I mean, this is pretty spectacular.
Well, he just measured it.
Yes, he did. Both sides of the plate looking super solid here today for Alvarez.
Dylan Dubovic. Swing and a miss.
Nice little slider right there. Yeah, Gabby stopping by to say hi earlier during the game. Good to see him.
Good to see Gabby.
The Cane from the U, former big leaguer.
Gotta like his team. Sanchez not on that thing either, by the way, that Hurricane Legends thing we ran through there.
Come on.
Got Graves on there. Where's Sanchez?
We did one earlier on Virginia. Greisinger and Brian Buchanan. Brian Buchanan, former Yankee.
These guys got a
You
call.
would think Tom Schofield would put, being a Yankees fan, would throw Brian Buchanan on there.
Right.
Yankees first-round pick.
Yeah.
First rounder.
I don't think Tom's handling that. I think Sco's doing a lot, but he's not doing that.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. I'm gonna take care of Sco on that one.
Okay.
Because I bet if Sco were in charge, Veritek wouldn't be on the Georgia Tech one because he was a Red Sox.
You were right about that.
1-2. That's rolled over to first. Race to the bag. Golden got there. Runs well for a big guy. Liam Golden did. Tokheim took care of him. 3-1 covering for the first out. Milano next. By the way, Alvarez moved on to third during all that. Here in the 8th. Four home runs on the year for Gabriel Milano. One out and one on here in the 8th. Downstairs, ball 1, 97.
That's a big arm right there. You can see why Coach Esker wants to get him in the game. Get him some experience here, down 8.
High fly right field, Sell has it. Alvarez is going to tag, and he is safe. It's 11-2. RBI for Milano on the fly ball to Sell. And Miami adds to the tally. Sheehan would be next.
Miami scored in 6 of 8 innings. They just keep tacking on.
Yeah, that's the thing that if I were scouting Miami is that there's no top or middle or trouble or heatness in any part of the order. There is statistically.
Yes.
But today you have seen, look at this. You look at the card.
Yes.
Bottom 3 scored the first 5 runs. Now they've added more and included guys kind of like Sosa scored, Ogden scored, Alvarez has been through twice. I mean, if you want to take it all, extract all of it out, 9 of the 11 have come from the bottom 5.
In multiple ways.
Yep.
Bunting, safety squeeze, bombs. I mean, it's a
well, we said it at the top.
Variety of offense.
Said it at the top too, Bobby. This is the, if you were looking for somebody beyond the top 2 or 3, this is the team.
The dark horse right here.
Yeah. And probably difficult to say in the unbalanced ACC schedule that anybody's a dark horse. But as we said, they didn't play Georgia Tech. They didn't play North Carolina in the regular season. Nothing wrong with that. There are other teams that didn't either. But in this particular case, those two teams had the best years nationally in the ACC.
Right, and you're not sure what that matchup would have, you know, what was the outcome if they did play.
Right.
We'll find out possibly.
Yeah, may find out sooner than later.
Yes.
By the way, they also didn't play Virginia. Miami.
All still in the tournament.
That's correct. Golden fired a fastball in there at 97.
98 up here on our technology. So
if you're looking just again at Miami's schedule, of the teams remaining in the tournament, they played BC, they played Wake Forest, they played Florida State. Of the teams remaining in the tournament, and Virginia Tech. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's just, and again, when the conference expanded, a lot of things were transitioned into different things, right?
Sure.
The imbalance of schedules, you can't possibly
16 teams. I mean,
well, yeah, 16 playing baseball.
Right.
The part for me about this is some years you're going to have Elliott Avent played 7 of the top 8. We rolled through the same metric with him yesterday, and it's a completely different fish.
Yes.
Now you're talking about Miami, and why are they underrated? Well, have you seen them against Georgia Tech, Carolina, Virginia, what have you? Again, I'm not dismissing Miami's record in the least. I'm just saying that's why the term underrated or dark horse is being used about this team in the tournament.
Well, we'll find out here soon.
Going to find out quick. Because if it's BC tomorrow, there's a ground ball to third. Nice, long, strong throw from J.J. Moran to take care of Sheehan. Tell you what, you're going to find out tomorrow against Boston College, and then Saturday could be Virginia or Georgia Tech.
Wow, that's a beautiful matchup.
The 2026 Atlantic Coast Conference Baseball Championship continues here from Truist Field in Uptown Charlotte. Don't forget Mike Farron and Devin Travis. They're waiting right outside the door to get started. They're going to have Notre Dame coming up here in just a moment against Virginia Tech, and we welcome you back with Bobby Miranda, West Durham. So you'll get Notre Dame, Virginia Tech at 5 o'clock. Pitt and Wake Forest tonight about 9 is the scheduled time.
9-ish.
Yeah. By the way, the way the ball game has worked here, we can still say 9-ish, Bobby.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can still say that.
And we can still say 5-ish.
Yep. Tatum Marsh, by the way, has got a bat. Sophomore from San Jose. Getting an opportunity to play here in the tournament for the first time. 1-0 count with Dorn. still back on the bump for Miami. I think J.D. Arteaga told him one thing: throw strikes.
11-2. Fill it up.
Tatum Marsh, 215 on the year, a couple of RBIs. In limited duty.
And sometimes easier said than done.
3-0. Dorn to strike of the letters on the obligatory 3-0. Mike Farron, Devin Travis here tonight. They'll take good care of you. Then tomorrow, Farron with Gabby Sanchez and Taylor McGregor will get you cranked up at 11 a.m. for Georgia Tech and Virginia. A wild pitch on ball 4. We'll put Marsh aboard as a pinch hitter here in the 9th. And now Brock Kettleson is going to get a chance. Kettleson played yesterday. Freshman from Scotts Valley, California. And Valley Christian. He's going to get an at-bat as a pinch hitter here in the 9th. The walk to Tatum Marsh means a runner at first. Fastball inside against Kettleson. And out comes Gutierrez. The Miami pitching coach. And Laz Gutierrez out to talk to Dorn. Words of encouragement, perhaps, Bobby? You've been there. You do that. You've done this.
That is basically score out an inning.
Yeah.
Here's what we need to do. Throw it right down the middle.
Yeah. There's Packy Bradley Cooney, grad transfer from Alabama, previously with the Campbell Camels, from the land of Stephen Donahue, Woburn, Massachusetts. That pitch is up. 2-0 it is to Kettleson. In case things get a little wobbly for Jake Dorn, Packy Bradley Cooney's ready to go, or at least on the way. In for a strike. Kettleson taken all the way on the 2-0.
There you go. It's that easy.
Foul back, 2-2. Sometimes those conversations are easy. Sometimes they are difficult, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, they vary. You got to sometimes play psychologist. Sometimes you have to take it to another level.
Okay.
Depends what you're dealing with. You got to know your personnel.
Yeah. Low, 3-2. So Stanford in its second campaign here in the ACC. Looks like the season will come to an end here. That ball is fouled back by Kettleson. At 13 and 17 in the ACC, 28 and 26 overall. As we talked about with a couple of other schools, Stanford's got a nice young team if they keep that nice young team together.
Right.
It's a fastball high on 3-2 and another walk issued. That's 2. Kettleson on board, Marsh on board via the free pass.
And that's a good point, Wes, because you think of the team this year losing some quality arms to the SEC.
Yep, they did. So here is Nadai with nobody out and 2 on via walk in the top of the 9th for the Cardinal. Pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 to Jimmy Nadai, who was very good here yesterday, and it's been a frustrating afternoon for him here offensively against Miami. He couldn't solve Evans. Struck out, drew a walk in the 5th, and flied out in the 8th, or in the 7th, to the center fielder, Peralta. And now he is 0-2. And I don't blame Jimmy with this guy throwing. I'd see one I like and try and hit it as far as I can.
Sure.
Worked for Tyler Albright in our first game today.
You know the score when you're playing.
Took a swing and strikes out. Dorn gets him. Nadai posts the first Cardinal out here in the 9th. So the other thing too is Stanford's got a better feel of who they're playing in terms of conference play. How that process works, things of that nature. Cardinal going to go back to the dugout here. And checking into the game is Henry McDonald. This is McDonald, not Courtney MacDonald. Henry is a sophomore transfer from Cal Poly, South Pasadena, California. See the details of his campaign. And for Esker and Stanford, Bobby, pitching certainly has to be addressed. Can't staff the whole season next year.
No.
And hopefully some of the injuries don't take shape that have occurred to them. They're top pitching recruits sidelined for the year, right?
Well, you have.
There's a throw down and back into the bag at second.
You have the best freshman hitter in the country to build around.
Tocon's terrific.
Got to put some guys around him and then get some arms in there that can throw deep into baseball games. That pushes that bullpen into shorter stints. That'll be a good thing for Eske moving forward.
Meanwhile, we've got a technology issue. It's the only thing that's gone wrong for Alvarez today is that right there. That's everything else for him has been perfect.
3 times today we've had that happen. And
yeah.
Hitting, catching, throwing, everything else has been elite.
Rob Evans, 90 pitches, looking to win his 10th. Worked 7, struck out 6, and looked good doing it.
Quality.
Yep.
Smooth as silk out there.
Grew up in Harlem, New York, playing baseball, wanted to come south where it was warmer. Nice choice. Nice choice.
Ends up at the U.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
It's a little warmer down there.
Yeah, very nice work, Rob. I like your decision making. Think you'll go a long way in life with that kind of thought process. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Henry McDonald. That's in the dirt, 3-2. That ball is slapped foul over the head of the bullpen catcher, and the Miami player who is supposed to be the safety net on the
he needs to be right in front of him,
and
he's on the side too.
We got a little bit of an issue going with the team now.
They're all over him.
They are all over the guy. And there is another walk issued by Dorn, and I think that might be it for, that's A.J. Siskar, who was guarding the bullpen. And when the ball got hammered right over the head of the bullpen catcher, Siskar started taking heat from his friends in the dugout for not defending the play. And as a result, Dorn ends up with a walk, and he's coming out of the game. And here comes Packy Bradley Cooney from Miami next.
Yeah, there you go.
So the walk to Henry McDonald is the third for Jake Dorn, and that'll be the end of his afternoon. And while Notre Dame and Virginia Tech hope to start around 5 o'clock, Packy Bradley Cooney is here, senior from Woburn, Mass, and he'll get the ball for a 21st time.
J.D. Ardiega wanting strikes. Wants to finish this thing up. 11-2 in the ninth with 1 out. You want to throw it right down the middle. Make these Stanford hitters put it in play.
Yep. And Philip Chong, a freshman from Richmond Hill, Ontario, will step to the plate with 1 out. Bases are loaded here. Marsh is at third, Kettleson second, McDonald is at first. All 3 are there on walks. And here's Packy Bradley Cooney from the right side of the rubber, Mo.
There you go. Some angle right there.
And he fired it in there at 90 on Chong.
And you are correct. Almost 3.5 feet to the third base side.
Yeah.
At his release point.
And the pitch. Roll back to the mound. Chong is going to flip it to the plate, and there's out number 2.
Great decision right there.
Well done, by the way, from Packy Bradley Cooney. Chong reaches.
Nice
Chong going to reach on the fielder's
right
choice. Marsh is knocked down on the force play at the plate. 1-2 for out number 2, and 1 out left. And Quentin Marsh will bat for Hintaro Sasaki at the top of the order. This is the another freshman, and I would say that Tatum Marsh, this is the younger brother of Tatum Marsh, who is 6 feet 218, who's just scored or just was knocked down on the force play. And Quentin is 6'2", 217. So the Marsh twins both get a bat here in the ninth inning, Bob.
Nice. Very nice.
Both went to Valley Christian. And it's 1-1 to Marsh. Quentin Marsh. Popped out of the mid of Alvarez. Kettleson will hold at third. Henry McDonald has gone down to second. Chong is aboard on the fielder's choice at first. And Bradley Cooney trying to send Miami to their 37th win here with a 9-run lead in the 9th. And that's high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're just over 3 hours into the ball game. We were tested a little bit yesterday, Bobby, to be honest.
What was that, 4 hours and 20?
4:19.
Okay.
Yep. Off the plate. And now it's full.
Got to go heater, dead middle. Center cut, strike zone right here.
Quinn Marsh hits it out. You're still ahead by 5 runs.
Correct.
Fouled it off to stay alive.
That's why baseball's the game of 2s and 5s. Score 5, a grand slam can't beat you. If you're ahead by 2, a solo cannot tie you up.
2 grand slams won't win this either.
You're correct.
On the ground, Ogden backed up, played it on the hop, and the ball game is over. So in just over 3 hours today, Miami beats Stanford 11-2. The Cardinal eliminated. Notre Dame the 10 seed and the 7 seed Virginia Tech when our coverage continues tonight. Coming up right shortly after 5 o'clock. Bobby, what a terrific performance by Miami. I'm excited to see what happens now with these 2 games tomorrow.
Great win for the Canes. Played a solid baseball game here in the ACC tournament. Robert Evans was the star of the show, along with Alvarez, 2 home runs on the day.
10 wins on the season for Evans. Mike Farron, Devin Travis are here for Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, and Pitt and Wake Forest tonight. Great to be with Bobby Miranda. Thanks to our producer, Tom Schofield, our director, Steve Turnberger. Wes Durham from Charlotte. Thanks for watching the ACC Baseball Championship on ACC Network.
That's what I heard. My wife.